Alright, what up, guys? It's the Dama Nerds. If you didn't know, this is Rod. I'm from the Terra squad. And then I got MJ over here with me from Kendama.
Oh, yeah! MJ's here from the Kendama Boo!
Yeah.
What is up, my fellow Dama Nerds?
Yeah. So, we started this podcast, the Dama Nerds, because we have a lot to say about Kendama, and we thought maybe we should talk about it. So, we're here to talk.
And I think there's a lot of people out there who want to hear about the Kendama.
Yeah. So we're here to nerd out. We got the mic set up. We're rolling. Let's nerd out on some Dama stuff.
Let's nerd out. First of all, we are truly the Dama Nerds because you can't get any more Dama nerdy than living in the place where Kendama was born.
Yeah.
The Kendama that we know and love. We are coming to you from Japan, everyone.
The both of us.
If you didn't know, I reside in Japan, been here for a while, and Rod has just moved over.
Yeah, 2 months fresh.
Yeah. Welcome, yokoso, Nihon e. Welcome to Japan. Hells yeah. I think this is like a pinnacle place, like a place every real Dama nerd wants to get to.
Absolutely.
Sometime in their Dama journey.
Mm-hmm. I know I wanted to.
Right? I mean, and it's definitely a must.
Mm-hmm.
You will not go wrong.
Yeah, whether it's for like World Cup or Catch and Flow or one of the other events, or just to come see what's going on in Japan and meet the Dama nerds, or not necessarily us, but other Dama nerds. But
oh, truly. Those Dama otakus.
Yeah.
Hats off to anyone who has been to Japan for any of those events. I know it's a big trek to come all the way over. When I've gone to the World Cup and Catch and Flow, it was like, I'm in the same country, so it wasn't so much of a big plan that I had to set up.
Yeah.
But to come from overseas, if you're not a pro coming by a sponsor, that, props.
Yeah, for real. It's even if you are a pro, honestly, just the journey itself, like the money thing sucks, obviously.
Right.
But the journey itself is a whole thing.
Yeah.
You get here and you're all stoked, but you're jet lagged because you've been on an airplane for 14 hours.
Man. Yeah.
And then you want to go sesh and do things and then go party, but you're so tired and then you do it anyways.
Yeah.
And then you're just so tired anyway, and it's a whole compounded effect. And honestly, I've always found it's not so bad coming to Japan.
It's not.
But the hard part is when you go home. When I go home, I always had like a good 4 or 5, maybe 4 days, like 5 days, or maybe a week of just sitting there, just like waking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and thinking it's 7 a.m. and being
the
like,
next day, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did I sleep like 2 days just now?
Yeah. What day is it?
Felt like I did.
Yeah, I feel like the guy on the couch from Half Baked. If you've ever seen that movie.
Oh man, you'll kill me. I mean,
what month is it?
that definitely does happen when you go back in time, because in Japan we are ahead. We are in the future, like literally everybody.
We are.
So when you go back to the past, that's when it takes the toll on your mind and your body. So definitely coming to Japan, especially if it's your first time, you're just like buzzing with energy. So I don't think the jet lag is going to be so bad.
No, on the way here it's not so bad. Definitely.
Right.
It's a thing, but it's not so bad. And everyone's different. Some people's are affected a little bit differently than others.
Right. As well as where you're coming from.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're coming from North America, if you're coming from somewhere in Europe and Asia, it's going to vary.
They're all very different, of course. Yeah. Definitely worth the journey, though. Japan's a great place.
Come out. There's so many places to go and see.
Come hang.
Not just related to Kendama too. It's a beautiful country. Beautiful. So, Rod, the MKO just happened.
Yeah,
Sweets
it did.
Kendama's huge, the biggest U.S. event.
Yeah, it definitely did. I'm definitely pretty bummed I didn't get to attend this year.
You have been to all of them in the past?
All of them except for there was 1 year, I believe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track. There's so many events these days, but there was a year where I was working. I did tree planting for a couple of years, so I was out in the bush burning wood for a living for a winter. It was good actually, but I had to miss the MKO because of it. So I was sitting there out in the mountains watching the live stream on sketchy Wi-Fi. But
dude, burning wood for a living.
Yeah.
That is pretty gnarly.
I made a Kendama edit. If you've ever seen the edit, Raw Dama is on fire. That's the way I filmed that in front of burning piles of wood that are the size of most houses.
Is that when you were like harpooning the ground?
No, that was with my shovel when I was planting. That was different season, yeah.
That was a different time. I've seen that one. Did you have like metal in the background for a second?
Oh, definitely some metal.
With the fire?
Yeah,
right.
It starts out with I had to do the Metallica. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ooh, yeah, hell
but
yeah.
I didn't put the actual song. It was just that part.
Right, yeah, no. I think in Kendama edits, not too many people choose or prefer the heavy extreme music. Kind of doesn't match so well. It's a hard one to match.
It is. You got to be shredding. Yeah. But yeah,
noodles.
Those are some
MKO,
good times.
So you missed it.
I missed it. Yeah, you missed it as well. I'm assuming since you got the whole.
I always miss it.
You got the whole family thing going on here in Japan.
Exactly. It's really hard to get over there.
Priorities.
Definitely priorities. I definitely want to experience it once. I think same with people coming to Kendama World Cup. Definitely come out. Check it once if you're really hardcore into it. I
mean, this year there was about, I can't remember the number. There was between 20 and 30 Japanese people who made the trek over this year.
Yeah.
And, not only that, but, the champion for, is it 2 years in a row now, is Japanese, right? So Canada.
Yeah, so Canada. He is, he's not as Canadian as you are, but he is so Canada.
But he is so Canada.
I think they realize that we can go over to the States and just destroy. So let's come on, guys, bring it on. Get more people over there.
Hell yeah. It's pretty sick, actually. I like seeing the Japanese homies come hang out and stuff. It's the opposite thing. It's like us being here, and how we're all uncomfortable. We can't read anything. We don't know how to count the money. Everybody's got a pile of 1 yen coins because they don't know what the hell they are. And it's like that same feeling, but they're in America, so it's a little different. It's the opposite way. So it's fun to see.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're they definitely enjoy it, but they're definitely in a different energy to them.
Oh, absolutely.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely different energy.
And I guess the number of them that come over or that go over are still a small amount compared to people coming over to Kendama World Cup.
Yeah.
It's like, gangs, you guys are on a bus and you just feel like you're like a band touring Japan or something.
Yeah, a band of 200 members. It's more like a circus, really. The KWC is such a circus, man. It's very fun, but it's a total circus. There's 150, 200 of us walking around, throwing damas in the air, and everybody that sees us is just scared and just looking at us what in the hell is going on over there?
Right. Not sleeping, performing, smelling like cabbage.
Yeah, we're all drinking like fucking animals. A bunch of animals on a bus.
Right.
It's a good time, though.
Yeah. Where MKO seems pretty, I don't know. Not
MKO is
wild, but in a different
wild.
way.
It's definitely wild. It's a lot more wild in that it's Americans on their home turf. Japanese are more reserved and
right.
People here love to party. Don't get me wrong. But it's not in the same. Yeah, it's not the same way. Yeah,
definitely.
North Americans, I say Americans, but Canadians are included in there. We like to fuck shit up, when we party. You're American, I'm Canadian. We're the same kind of shit. We've been to house parties.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
sometimes you just got to trash a place.
Yeah, it's just a part of it. So in that respect, it's a little different. The hotel's definitely a little bit more of a party, whereas in Japan. There's more of a party, but we're getting yelled at all the time and always asked to be quiet and kicked out of hotels and shit. And I don't think at MKO, I don't think we've gotten kicked out of hotels yet. I think it's been pretty chill for the most part. There's definitely been some shit,
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought no one was kicked out nowhere.
I don't think actually.
Didn't Sweets have to move the hotel from one place to another because of there was the whole Bonds
the Bonds in the fountain
in the fountain. I don't think
that's the reason
peeing
why.
In the fountain.
I don't know for sure.
Probably not. That's one thing.
Yeah, I hope not. But I don't think that's the only reason why. I'm pretty sure that there was more reasons than that. Like this hotel, from what I understood, is like a lot closer to more like food places. So when you're staying at the hotel,
it's not out in the boondocks.
Yeah, you're not so much just stuck at the hotel and only like eating at the hotel restaurant and like going to the event in the hotel. And like, I think it is still that. Like they had 2 of the 3 days at the hotel, so you're just in the hotel. But man, how many times did I just say hotel? That was fucked up. But
I don't know. Count. Everyone, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
And then, however many that is, then you have to do that many whirlwinds in a row and put a video up.
Yeah. Hashtag Dama Nerds. Yeah.
It's really cool that Sweets can like work with the hotel.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Like
actually.
Directly, they get discounts.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you bring in, 100, 200 people into a hotel, you'd think they would at least, if you're gonna like fill the hotel, they're kind of like, well, sure. The funny thing about the hotel is, I don't know if you saw anything about this, is that there was the Kendama thing the one day,
right,
and then the next day in the same room was like the National Bulldog Championships.
Oh, no way! I had no idea.
Yeah, I saw so many like Instagram stories and Snapchats and shit from people of just like these fucking bulldogs strutting, man. I wish I was there. It looked like it was epic as fuck.
Man, that is intense.
Right? You don't get that at the KWC, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't.
MKO will always have the bulldogs, 1 leg up, 4 legs up.
4 legs up.
Bulldogs got 4 legs, bud.
They're just flying.
Yeah.
We're just laying down, just not moving. But that is pretty sweet how they can do that. I wonder if they get like some sort of special mint on the pillow.
Maybe.
Do hotels still do that? Do they do the mint?
Not that I've seen in a while. I don't think so.
Right? Come on.
I wish.
Everyone enjoy that mint.
Only the good ones, man. I guess they got all sorts of other shit though. It depends on the hotel. There's like the nice hotels in America. You can hotels here. They got the love hotels. There's fucking hostels. There's all that shit.
The love hotels.
The love hotels. Those are the real interesting things. When you find something on your pillow there, you better fucking ask for a new room.
A new room, new pillow. You don't want to guess that. You want to know about it? Search on your own, everyone. Yeah. Love hotels in Japan. But definitely, it's really cool that that the U.S. North America has such a big event for Dama that people can congregate to, and gather and meet one another.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of events in the U.S. these days now that are like annual and stuff, but that one's definitely the biggest one by far.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Olympics
almost
of Kendama for the States.
The Dama Olympics.
Yeah.
The Dama Olympics. Did you ever hear about the Dama Olympics? That was a thing that we did in Denmark.
Oh, yes.
That was the first one. It was like Olympic-style games, but with Kendama. Like the longest lightning drop. I used to be the world champion of the longest lightning drop.
How is it long?
It was like you throw a lightning drop and you run. So you have to, like, long as in like as far as you can run while doing a lightning drop.
Oh.
So you could start running, but then there was a point, like the start point was where you had to throw it by. And then you had to catch it and spike it for it to count. It was sick.
Are you running and chasing it while it's floating in the air?
Yeah, so you basically huck a lightning drop as far away from you as you can, and you run as fast as you can to try and catch it and spike the shit out of it.
Does it have to do the exact 2 turns?
Yeah, I think that was the rule.
Or 1.5?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough to lob it like that.
It's pretty fun, though.
Yeah.
It was good.
So I remember seeing Gloken's Yuka with a triple XL Tama and a normal Ken, and it was like a Moshikame battle.
Yeah.
See how long you can Moshikame?
There's worse ones, man. There was
that must have been hell.
Battle in Seattle. No, was it Battle in Seattle? I can't remember. One of the events. Oh no! It was Tacoma Takeover.
Okay.
Where Jake Weens brought a 10-pound bowling ball.
Oh.
And we had a Moshikame battle with a 10-pound bowling ball and a jumbo like tribute Ken.
Yeah, or like an emperor or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I also won that. I think I did 50 or 70 or some shit.
God, was your arm falling off at the end of it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? It's like I'm done with playing Kendama.
It was in a gym, so they gave us like a mat to do it on top because obviously they don't want us dropping a 10-pound bowling ball on the fucking
Seriously.
ground. Right?
That's awesome that they were like, you morons, here's a mat. Do it on the mat, please.
Don't fuck up our floor. Yeah. But I think, Jake was doing like freestyle shit with it. He was like popping it and doing like orbits and like all sorts of crazy shit.
Oh, man.
It was fun.
That's intense.
Good times. But other things for the Dama Olympics, there was like, they did the same thing at Camp Kendama this year where it was like stringing a kendama. So you had to like string a kendama and whoever could put it together the fastest.
Blindfolded? It's like military type shit?
No, see, at Camp Kendama it was blindfolded, but at in Denmark it was the swing. It was just like put it together.
Yeah.
No blindfold.
Right.
And then you had to swing spike it to like count it kind of thing.
Oh, nice. Make sure it doesn't fly off when you swing.
What else did they do? They did a lighthouse race where it was like you had to hold a lighthouse and race around the cabin we were staying in.
All right.
It was pretty sick. I can't remember. There was a couple other ones.
But a lot of like, rally kind of things.
One was a relay race. I remember that where you had to like do a trick you had to run to like a spot, grab like a baseball bat and spin around the bat like 10 times or whatever, and then do like around the world or some shit and then run back. Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
That would mess with you totally.
Yeah, definitely.
Being so dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. There you go, sweets. Here's some new fodder for next year's MKO.
Hell yeah.
All those weird games. You had the Blitz
Olympics.
this year.
That's what the people in the Mall of America want to see. They want to see 10-pound bowling ball, Moshikame.
Yeah. Like, get what is it? Ridley's. It's not Guinness Book. You like, kind of get the Guinness Book people to look over here.
The world's heaviest Moshikame.
Oh, yeah. We got to do really stupid shit like that.
Hell yeah. We got to get, like, Jujumafu out here. Do you know Jujumafu?
No. Is that a type of, like, fruit from Jamaica?
You would think, yeah. It's, like, this dude off of Instagram. He's, like, this really crazy buff dude that, like, he makes all these Instagram videos that are super funny of him just doing, like, crazy shit where he's, like, lifting 1,000 pounds, but he's also, like, I don't know, doing, like, I can't explain it. It's always some crazy shit, and he's, like, doing... I'm doing a very bad job explaining it. Like,
yes, I'm really not following. But he's putting two weird things together. Like,
yeah, he'll like do the splits like on two chairs and like hold a big ass dumbbell. But it's funny, like just like his facial expressions and like the shit he does is funny. He's a funny looking guy. I don't know how else to
that
explain
adds to it.
It's funny. So we need that guy to do some heavy ass Moshikame is what I'm getting.
Yeah, then people at the Mall of America will stop.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably longer than do people actually watch? Like not like spectators, like other Dama people who are there for the event. Are there people who are just going to buy their sons new like soccer shoes and stuff?
I mean, it seems like it. It seems like they, like, at least for a little bit. I don't know if they stop and watch the whole competition because, I mean, it's a long thing.
Yeah.
But they definitely, like, see it and are interested and, like, they get a taste of what Kendama is. And one good thing that Sweets does is, like, a lot of the, like, banners and stuff that they have up will have, like, information on it. It'll say, like, this is Kendama and, like, a picture of the Kendama. It's, like, what are these people doing? Like, this is what they're doing, and they'll have like a QR code that like you can scan with your phone, and then when you scan that, you get all the information you could ever want about Kendama, right?
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so
that's
smart
cool.
About
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Yeah, because I would definitely assume that if it was just a bunch of us dorks squatting up and down with this wooden toy, that people would be like, what the hell is going on? Like, glance for a bit. Until they're like, I'm wasting my time. Like, I got to go shopping.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the sales on the soccer shoes.
The soccer shoes. I need a size 12. That's big. That's fucking,
the fucking bowler cup cost me 10%.
But it's definitely good for the younger generation to see it. You know, I'm sure a lot of
because the kids see it and they see all the people into it and they're like,
yeah,
they're like, that looks cool. Yeah, I want to do it.
Right.
And of course, they always have a spot where you can go and try it. Like there's a vendor spot, and then they of course have demo damas. So if you've never tried before, you can come hang out and sesh it a little bit. And
yeah.
That's what's
now
up,
how big is that area that we all see on the videos of the stage, that main stage?
It's called the Rotunda, so it's like the middle of the mall. It's like a big. Rotunda. It goes up like 4 floors or some shit. Yeah. And it's just like a big circle.
Yeah. But like the main floor is what?
Oh, like the actual area that we have to use, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to measure that. I mean, I would say it's like probably 50 to 80 feet across, kind of thing.
Okay.
Like diameter of the circle.
Right.
Ish. That's my guess, anyway.
Yeah.
It's a decent size. I mean, there's room to sesh and stuff.
Exactly. Because I mean, how many people go to MKO? Like hundreds?
I mean, at least 100 or 2. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Right.
These are questions for the Sweets guys. I don't have the stats.
Sweets guys, call us.
Call it now.
We don't know your number. Now, preferably. If you could be so kind, fax us this information. But yeah, I mean, because that's really cool that they have that. I actually listened to only one podcast, and they were in the Mall of America doing they were just in the area because they had a show that they were doing, and they were in the Mall of America because like it's the Mall of America, everyone's got to go to this. It's the Mall of America. If you are an American, go to this mall. Yeah. And the MKO was happening when the two hosts were just walking around and shit, and
that's hilarious.
They brought it up, and one of the guys actually like got a little research and got some information on it, so he talked about it on the show. He's like, Minnesota Kendama, open, biggest North American Kendama event. Kendama is like, he probably scanned that QR code.
Yeah, that's probably what he got. Yeah, exactly.
And read off of it. And then they were just bashing like how stupid this thing is.
But I bet they didn't come try it.
Yeah, they totally didn't. And the old
pussies, bro.
Dudes who were just like, what is that? Like, why are you gonna hang out with like a Japanese ancient toy and like try to make it cool? Like, just get on your skateboards, kids. Get back on the skateboards. And they were talking about how like everyone's just squatting and stuff, and it could definitely, it doesn't look like a great sport to really wow people with, and maybe it's because nobody knows about it so much.
It's not something that like you can look at and know how hard it is. Like you have to try it, and then you understand like, wow, this dude's doing some crazy shit.
That's true. Right? That's true. Because everyone has stepped on their like cousins or nephews' skateboard and fallen on their ass.
Yeah, or watch someone do it and know that they don't want to do that, so they're not going to do it.
Yeah. That's true. So Kendama hasn't reached that point.
Not yet.
You got to try it. So everyone's got to try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I thought that was funny though.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Well, moving on.
Hit me.
Have you seen anything interesting with some new Kendamas recently? What kind of new Kendamas are coming out?
Anything new? What was new? It's not. Let's see. What I recall. I mean, it's not new. Very new. Very new. I know a lot of stuff that's happening with Sue Lab. I always go there, like almost not every day, but many times, very often, once, twice a week and stuff. I film the videos and stuff.
I mean, you live right there.
I'm right in town. Yeah, exactly. The place to hang. So I know he released a little video on his Instagram, but there's a Sweets Luzumaki Sue collab happening.
Whoa.
And that's kind of new. There's nothing really new with, shape or anything.
No.
But it's just, a fun collaboration. From my understanding, I didn't ask too much about it, but I think it's just like Luzu's design on a Sweets, cushion cleared, and available only at Sue Lab.
Ah, interesting.
So the design, right, it will be different from the others, and you can only get it through the Sue Lab.
That's pretty cool.
So I don't think it's anything to do with his Damas. It's just like exclusive release at that shop.
Interesting.
So that's pretty cool.
I hadn't heard of that yet.
Yeah. I mean, you're not one to really hang out with the SNS side of the Dama News, no?
You mean like on the internet side kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not really super deep on the internet shit.
Right.
I try not to be.
Just every once in a while. That's good. You get stuck in this shit. It's like
it's hard.
It's a black hole.
Yeah. Although it's good to know stuff, like learning shit about what's coming out, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So like once in a while, I definitely lurk. For example,
lurking.
like I've been lurking a little bit recently. I saw like there's some new Krom stuff coming out.
Okay.
They have like the new colors of like the proms, the new prom colors are coming out.
The fall colors.
They have the skateboard decks, which are interesting.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The decks, the camo decks. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of camo.
Yeah,
that's way too. Is it our generation? Because that's just like way too like early '90s.
When I was a kid, man, but it was the early '90s. I mean, I was all about the camo. I had the camo shoes, the camo jacket, all that shit. Don't
get me wrong. You
couldn't see me, but I was.
You were melded in with the rest of the beavers in the forest.
Yeah, that's right.
I definitely had blue snow camo grip tape.
Ooh.
That I was pretty fond of.
That's some fucking swag right there.
Yeah. I didn't have any clothes though. I didn't go to the clothes section.
Wow.
But in any case, I mean, I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go for it personally, but it looks cool.
I think it's a pretty cool design, but what I'm interested in is to see the skateboard decks. I haven't seen one in person, and I don't know anything about them. I don't know where they're made. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it's just like another like
Alibaba,
like a Lafayette Kendama, where it's like a clothing company making a Kendama, or
right.
like a Kendama company making a skateboard. I mean,
that's true.
They got guys on their team that skate, like Bonds skates hella.
That, so I was actually really surprised how good he was on the board. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so
Jam.
I know he's not gonna just be like, sell some shitty fucking shit, so
that's true.
I have faith in it a little bit, at least.
That's good. But it would be nice to know, like if there was
if it was like a collab or something. Or
they should. Maybe they should have shared it as a collab, kind of like Jack and Mizuno.
Yeah, absolutely.
Showing how recycling, reusing their wood and stuff.
Yeah.
Or they're the ones. Or at least, they're just getting the wood from them, and then we're making the jacks in our place.
Yeah, same thing with the Terra and Skate Ply stuff is made by a company called Olive in Canada.
Yes.
Right? That sponsors Eric for snowboarding.
Yeah, rad. So cool.
That's how that all came about, was because Eric's on their team, so he hooked it all up.
Yeah, that's so awesome. The grip tape logos are the best part on that, dude. Yeah,
it's the best.
Yeah.
You can't touch that.
Seriously.
That was the best thing.
Like, you guys should, like, Terra should make Terra logo stickers, like big ones that are just grip tape.
That would be
stickers.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're listening, Smith. Get on it, bud.
Smith? Smith, where's episode 2 of Dama Talk? 3. Where's episode 3?
Ooh. I don't know how many he did, to be honest.
I thought there was 2.
I'm not sure.
Chime in, Smith, after we see the grip tape stickers.
Yeah, grip tape first.
Yes. Because that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. Do a collab. Come on, hook up the Krom decks with some Terra grip tape.
Ooh. That's interesting.
I mean, it wouldn't be like in both areas. It's not like they really did anything besides the design work. But
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But for someone who really likes Dama and wants to support and show their love for it, it's like, look at this stuff.
Totally.
I mean, that's what the clothes are.
Yeah.
True. But at least I guess the clothes are more versatile. You can use them. They're clothes.
They keep you warm and shit.
Yeah. Well, everyone needs that. But the skateboard, that's for the selected few.
Yeah, everyone needs a skateboard too.
Yeah. But definitely, it would be nice to see what company they're working together with to actually make those boards.
Yeah, I wonder. I'll have to ask him when I see him next, I guess, at Catch and Flow.
Yeah, Tokyo. He's in Tokyo right now.
Yes, he is.
Call him up.
Yeah, right?
Tokyo.
Yeah, so since I said it, Catch and Flow's coming up. That's some fresh new hotness coming in hot.
and flow.
I know, I'm hyped as fuck.
Steam and blow. Roll in snow. Every time I think of like Catch and Flow, I'm like, it kind of sounds weird. I'm like, it makes sense. It's a good name, but I'm like, Catch and Flow? I just gotta add blow to that.
Interesting.
No?
Interesting.
You never thought about that? I don't know.
No.
I just want to mess with everything.
I mean, I definitely want to mess with everything, but I've never thought about that one specifically.
But yes, Catch and Flow's up. The entries, the time for entry has officially passed. It's closed. Rod, Dama, are you entered?
Absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
For sure.
For sure. Rod, Dama, like, if anyone who knows, which probably people know, he is like the best to watch. Seriously, like, watching you, dude, is like so fun. It always puts a smile on my face. I'm not like worried or like, oh, whoa, like watching, I don't know, like like a surgeon do a surgery or something.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, yeah, whoa, yeah, do it, roll with it. Whoa. It's like it's interesting how each player can give off that kind of vibe when they're playing, when they're flowing.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that because that's kind of what I try to do when I get on stage. Is I just want to have fun with it. I just want to show, like, I think what Catch and Flow is about is, of course, it's a competition, and like, yeah, we're trying to win, but like, really, what it's about is to like show your version of Kendama and like what you think Kendama is, you know?
Right.
And like, I just want to go up and just do my tricks and have some fun, honestly.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes you botch and like whatever, you know, but like you still have fun.
Exactly.
You still go and do it, and like
that's the mentality, everybody.
Last year there was so many people. I was backstage hanging out with everyone, and everybody was like about to go up, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so nervous," and I was like, "Dude, don't be nervous. You know why? Bonds is gonna fucking win. Don't worry about it."
Dude, that must be like, that is the greatest piece of advice.
I
that you can tell someone who's like, yeah.
And I was like, honestly, like, even if it's not Bonds, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's only going to be one winner, and it's probably not going to be us. And even if it is, we're not going to get there by being nervous and fucking worrying about it.
Straight up.
Right? So,
straight up.
What you got to do is you just got to not give a shit. Just go fucking hang out, play some Dama, do your shit.
Yeah.
See what happens. I mean,
enjoy. Now, I will have to say that you cannot beat Torkel's smile.
Yeah, right.
On stage, but still the energy is there.
Everyone's got their own little thing going, you know.
Yeah. I mean, everyone does. There'll be a few new pros, new people coming from overseas that I think that will make a first appearance.
I'm super excited to see Kevin DeSoto throw down this year.
That's what I was about to say, Mr. DeSoto.
Yeah, his first time to come to Catch and Flow.
Yeah. I mean, I've always seen him doing some really not too crazy bizarre, very interesting, not so like, not crazy out there like Ben Harrell type stuff. Like stuff that I would see and be like, oh, like I want to try that, and like maybe
it's
do
hard
it.
Stuff, right?
It's still totally hard, and he can just do it very well. So I definitely applaud him, and definitely stoked.
Yeah, DeSoto's got a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
That's big old bag of tricks on him. That guy.
Big old bag, fucking Santa Claus is coming to town, coming to Tokyo. Yeah. Sorry, DeSoto. I'm not saying anything about how old you are, or if you have like white hairs or nothing. You just got a bag of tricks, you know. Forget the whole Santa Claus reference.
I thought it was good, but
so do you know of anyone else who's coming new?
Anyone that's new?
Steph. GT.
Oh yeah, Steph is coming. Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah. I don't know for sure, but there's talks on I haven't gotten confirmation yet, but there's talks of Eric coming.
Yeah.
Or maybe Chris June coming for the Terra team.
All right.
I hope they both come. I miss those dudes. It's been too long. So, but we'll see. Like I said, it's unconfirmed. We'll see what's up with that.
We'll see. Misu's probably gonna come up on the Shinkansen.
I hope so. Last
train.
year Misu was sick.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I remember she was like gonna come and everything, but she was like sick, so she couldn't come. Like really sick.
She's like, straight like
I got. She got better. She's okay
the
now.
Flu or something.
She's
yeah.
Still shredding all our faces off with tricks that none of us can do.
Oh man.
Yeah, but yeah, she was sick last year. I remember sending her a video because I fucking felt bad, and I was like, "Oh, me too. We all want to say what's up." So.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, as far as some new people, I can't think of anyone else that's new. That's coming off the top of my head. At
least from that's kind of been announced that we know of.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who else. Yeah, definitely. That should be good. I'm interested to see who's gonna be coming from each area. How many more of the Chromies are gonna be coming?
I know there's like pretty much most of the classic squad that usually comes out is coming.
Yeah.
From what I've heard anyway.
Yeah, definitely. What about Sweets? Sweets always has an interesting, number of people kind of show up.
From what I've heard, Sweets himself is coming, which is sick. He missed KWC this year, which it was really weird to be at KWC and not hang out with Sweets. Me and him have been to every other one together, so it's really weird. But
Sweets.
so he'll be there this year.
He's got to. He's judging, right?
Yeah, yes he is.
There we go.
And of course Nick Gallagher will be there because that dude's been sweeping everything. He's fucking
Nick is gonna come, and he is going to stilts in everyone's faces. We have to go with like a tape measure and actually see his bevel.
He's gonna do some tricks on that Nick model.
Let's swap his Tama out.
Man, at Van Jam this year, there was the battle between Nick and Zack Gallagher.
Dude, that was so intense. I watched that on what's his name? Soul Dude.
Chad. Oh, Chad's going to be at Catch and Flow.
Chad's going to be at Catch and Flow.
He's never been before.
No, first time for me to meet him. It's going to be cool.
Really?
I saw his video of that he posted of the two Galahas.
Yeah.
The Galahas going at it, and I was just like jaw to the floor.
So funny story, and because it was Van Jam and it's at the Terra shop, we got the wall. I was really drunk, and I was like, "Yo, you guys got to fucking play off the wall. Give me your Dama." It's like, fuck no. You guys got to roll the dice, get a random Dama. I was all hyped on it, and then a whole bunch of people were just like, "Nah, dude, no, that's not cool." And so I basically got shut down real hard, which is fine. Drunk Rod deserves to get shut down most of the time.
I mean, if it's for the golden glory,
Yeah, but that's kind of the whole thing. Is it's Van Jam? It's supposed to be the chillest event, Like
seriously,
it's not about the glory. It's about fucking chilling and playing Dama.
Yeah. But definitely, right?
That was why I was like, I wouldn't say that at any other competition. It was just at Van Jam, But I got shut down anyway, so they had their battle. It was Nick won.
It was intense. So Nick's got to show up, Catch and Flow. It would be nice to see Zack too. The brotherly love is good.
I feel like because Nick's been sweeping so hard lately that Zack gets really like underrated a little bit.
Yeah.
But Zack is fucking fucked up good, man. He's
really
so crazy.
Intense. Both of them.
The two of them are just like
feeding off of each other. It's really intense.
I finally got around to watching the fucking Gallagher documentary.
Oh, yes.
And it makes sense. They talk about how I almost stopped playing for a while, but then, I had my brother with me the whole time. We just always kept playing.
Yeah, and he didn't stop.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And now look at them. They're fucking crazy, dude.
Right?
Little bastards.
They
make me feel like I'm shit at Kendama, man.
Oh, man. Come on. How do you think that makes me feel? Like I feel like an onion took a shit.
An onion took a shit.
This is like worse.
The smell's burning my eyes.
But yes, but the venue's a new place. It is still in the same area for all of those who have been there in the past and who are coming again.
Club Harlem.
Same area. And it's cool because actually me being a huge music fan, that whole area is just live venues, concert halls. So I've been to almost all of them for just watching shows and stuff. So I feel very comfortable going there. But this Club Harlem place, I've always walked by, and that was like the one where they would always have maybe not my kind of music, not my jam at that venue. So I never went to that one. So I don't know what it's like inside. But I've heard that it's a little smaller.
It's definitely a little smaller. I haven't been in there, but I've seen pictures and stuff and heard from all the homies that went and checked it out and stuff. And it's definitely a little smaller, but that's all right. We'll make do, you know?
I mean, yeah, it's still going to be awesome. I think it's just going to intensify the whole atmosphere of the place because everyone's going to be really like packed. Mm-hmm. You know?
It's always an interesting thing with Catch and Flow and like getting on stage and stuff, but beforehand, you of course want to go get honed, you want to go sesh a little bit and feel it out, you know, before you get up on stage.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to find a place to do that. They don't always have like a room.
True.
It's not like a nice, like well-lit room with lots of space for everyone to sesh and stuff. Not like at KWC.
You're at a live venue.
Yeah, you're at a club. Everything's dark. There's fucking shitty stage lights in your face when you get up on stage. It's
right.
It's a whole nother game, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I like about it. It's like it doesn't matter how much you prepare for it. It's like something's always going to fuck with you.
Yeah, it's still uncomfortable in some sense.
Yeah, that's the one thing with like performances and stuff, like being on a stage. It's always like that. There's always lights in your fucking eyes, and there's always the lighting's always shitty for Kendama. Kendama's a funny thing that way.
It's so it is really weird. I remember the first year's Catch and Flow. They had the huge Catch and Flow logo on the ground, and I remember that messing with me so much when I was playing because you're looking down at your hands and your kendama, but the difference in the coloring that they had on the ground, the black and the white and the red, was like popping so hard. It like messed with me for a bit.
But that year had really nice lighting because it was in the mall, kind of like outside, right?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't in a club or anything, so it had like nice lighting, so you could see everything.
Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, and there was space to jam and like.
Yeah.
I did the classic thing that I usually do is I went and I practiced too much. So when I was practicing, I was hitting everything, and I was just seshing super hard.
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, and then I get up on stage and miss every fucking trick, and it's like, God damn it.
Yep.
So I'm trying to not do that anymore.
So maybe this will help, not saving everything for when you get out there.
I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah.
It's like a musician.
No space for me to waste it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like I know a lot of musicians, like you don't play, you don't rehearse the day of. It's just like you don't do it.
Yeah.
You rehearse the day before, and that's it. Like you're gonna go in with fresh juice, in and just spritz the audience with that juice.
I was always like that in bands and stuff. I didn't like to rehearse before the show.
Yeah. It's a different type of energy, but here it's like it's a different type of skill.
Yeah, it's different than playing an instrument. It's you have to be like on point and like get everything. Right. Yeah, and not only that, but like remember what tricks you want to do and like
that's the craziest thing. And, I remember that my second year, the second year of Catch and Flow when I took part, I had to tell myself, I was like, dude, like one trick, like max 3 times and then move on.
Yeah.
Like I had to remember that.
I've kind of adopted the thing of like if you miss a trick, then just move on to the next one.
I think that's better. Just
because like grinding on a trick, nobody wants to watch you grind on a trick. That's not
and
what
it does not look good for you at all. Yeah,
exactly. It's like at KWC maybe, like if you're trying to level 10 or something.
Yeah.
But like at Catch and Flow, it's all about catching and flowing. So like if you miss it, then you flow on to the next one. You got to keep catching and flowing.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what there's a lot of people that will sign up and that we'll see in the qualifying rounds who are just try to just go and they just get stuck, and it's almost sad to see. It's like okay, good job.
Yeah, but we've all been there.
Totally.
Part of it.
Totally. It's a learning experience.
Hell yeah.
Now, one other thing that is very different is that it's pretty expensive to sign up.
It's true.
It's 6,000 yen.
I thought it was 8.
Oh, no. Did you get screwed? It's 6.
No, I haven't paid for it yet.
It's 6,000 yen, yeah. And in the past, I think the first year I paid like 15,000, which is like $15.
You mean 1,500?
Oh, what did I say?
You said 15,000.
Yes.
Yeah,
1,500, 1,500.
Last year it was 4,000.
Last year was okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing it up.
Yeah, well, the thing with that, I think a big part of that is that it's with ongoing years, it's becoming a bigger problem for them to find like major sponsors and stuff to have money to actually put on the event.
Yes.
So a lot of that falls onto like, you know, like trying to like how are they going to make the money?
Right,
like
right. Yeah.
To have the event, because otherwise it's not going to happen, right?
Yeah, definitely. Taking a venue like that for a weekend, Saturday night, that's going to be like the highest price that you're going to have to pay for a venue.
Exactly. And the saving grace with that is that a lot of the players that are playing and like competing in it are sponsored players. So it gets paid for by the companies, which really, so in turn, it like kind of like
Kendama's helping each other out right there.
Yeah, it's like, it's the Kendama community is like kind of putting on Catch and Flow. Even though not everyone is putting in the work, a lot of the money comes from the community because you buying a Kendama supports the company, which supports the player going, which helps to pay for it.
Shit, is everyone thinking about that right now? Listen, did you hear that? You are directly responsible for bringing the pros.
It's that Lion King shit.
Catch and Flow.
Circle of life, baby.
The circle of life. I have other work duties the same exact day.
That's unfortunate.
So I will be actually getting there late. So I'm not gonna be going. But I don't know if I probably wouldn't sign up for 6,000 yen, which is gonna be like $60, to know that I'm not gonna really go anywhere. It's just a good experience.
Yeah. On
stage and doing that, it's like I wouldn't sign up. 4,000, I'd think about it. 6, it's like nah.
Fair enough.
And I wonder if they're almost also trying to find the people who are serious about it, because the people who are serious about it are going to probably be good at it. Yeah. Put on a good show.
I mean, that's kind of the thing with Catch and Flow. There's been like a lot of people who come and do different things. So there's the people that are like the pro players that are trying to place and trying to get into the final bracket.
Right.
There's also the people who come to just put on a show. Like there's this, like Kozarov, for example.
Kozarov, always a show.
Kozarov is amazing. Shout out Kozarov because always entertaining. Oh, excuse me. There's also this other woman that comes.
Hold on. What did she do? What did she do last year? Because I missed last year, and I remember the year before she dressed up like a goldfish, and she only did scooping goldfish tricks.
Oh, Kozarov, yeah. I don't remember what was last year. Was that last year that she did the goldfish thing?
Unless she did it again. I didn't go last year, so I don't know.
Oh, shit. I don't remember. There's so many. Like, it wasn't the TV thing. The TV thing was at KWC.
Yeah, the ring. Yeah,
the ring kind of style. Yeah, I can't remember what she did, to be honest. I don't know.
Man.
Maybe she wasn't there last year.
But you know what? It kind of bugs me a bit, though, because there's only a certain amount of people that can make it to go and try to qualify. What is that called?
Yeah, and
there's only a few people who can sign up to enter, right?
So there's been I think this year there's over 100 people signed up.
Yeah, but are they all gonna go?
I guess. I mean, if you're signed up, you better go.
But I remember that last year that I went, that I saw some people in the crowd, like some Dama friends that I haven't seen in a while. I was like, hey, what's up? Like, are you going up today? He's like, no, I didn't make it. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I sign up, but I wasn't accepted.
Yeah, last year there was like 200 people signed up to try and get in on it.
Yeah,
and they could only have so many spots because they only have so much time. They can only accept about 100.
Right, which is understandable.
Yeah, so they had to go through and they had to choose like which people like couldn't go, kind of thing. Right, yeah.
So the thing with people just putting on a show like Kozarov, like, granted it was super entertaining and it was just that, a show. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I kind of feel like, kind of bad for maybe someone who wanted to really give it their all, but who couldn't make it.
And that's something that's like a new aspect of it, right? 'Cause now we're getting to the point there's enough people to like fill up the stuff, and like we don't have enough time for everyone anymore. Yeah. So that kind of style might be a thing of the past, unfortunately. But I guess only time will tell, I guess.
Got to make Catch and Flow too.
Unless she steps her game up, maybe she'll win with that shit. Who knows?
Oh, man.
Can you imagine?
I don't think so. But dreamers can dream,
Yeah. Well, you never know, bud.
But yeah, but I'll be there. I'm gonna try to. I've been talking with Nobu. I'm gonna try to do some shotgun interviews with as many of the pros that I can, with the time that I have. So I'm really stoked for that. But another thing, actually, I want to bring up with that is how I don't know if anyone's noticed. I remember Nobu pointing it out, but you, sir, Rod, have made the top 16 finals every fucking year.
The top 8, actually.
Top 8. That is intense. I don't know if everyone knows this, but that really says something.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. I'm sure you feel so awesome, especially when you're flying all the way from Canada just for this event, that you make it far. It must suck so much to come so far and just be knocked out right at the beginning.
I mean, that's what I do at KWC every year, pretty much.
Get knocked out.
Yeah, I blow it at KWC every year.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a different beast. That's not your thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as much my style,
Yeah, but it's interesting. And then what's your take on the having seeded players or, invited players that don't qualify?
I was an invited player. The second year, I believe, in 2015, I was an invited player.
Okay.
And so I didn't have to qualify that year. So there was, the way it worked, there was 8 already seeded players, and then they had to do all the qualifier rounds, and then 8 people got to qualify to go against the 8 seeded players.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, obviously for me it was great. I didn't have to work as hard. I didn't have to stress about making the finals. All I had to do was do my one round, right?
Yes. And that's that is interesting. Do you feel that made you more comfortable, or going and trying, for the qualification round, kind of, working it out? It's hard to say,
really, because in the qualifier rounds, you get more time, right? So
you do.
You have a minute and a half rather than the 2 45-second rounds.
Yeah.
So you have time to either do a lot of tricks, or you have time to kind of botch a little bit and then come back from it.
Right.
So it can go a lot of ways with that much time.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you're up on a stage and it's only you with a kendama, that's a lot of time to fill.
It is a lot.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch you miss the same trick for a minute and a half, like we just talked about, right?
Exactly, yeah.
They want to see you do this stuff. So even if it's switching to an easier trick, maybe I have to do around the world real quick just to make sure I can still fucking do a trick. Sometimes that's what I think when I'm doing freestyle stuff. I have to go to my easy shit. For me, it's I have to do a moon circle spike. That's my
right.
If I can't do a moon circle spike, there's something wrong.
Oh.
For me anyway.
Yeah.
So it's that's kind of my shit where I need to reset. It's okay, I did this trick. Sick. Now I can move on.
Right. Get some motivation back, especially if you're just not getting a trick for a while. In seconds, your motivation's done.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, but that being said, the same thing happens in the tournament bracket, in the 45-second rounds. So,
okay. So you don't feel so different?
Not entirely, but it feels more I personally kind of think of it a little differently, because it's not just me qualifying as me. It's me against this other person.
True.
So if I'm against this other person, I'm a little bit in my back of my mind thinking about what they're gonna do and what kind of style tricks they do.
Right.
I'm trying to
match it up
that a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
If there's someone that does a lot of juggle tricks, I'm not very good at juggle tricks.
Yeah.
Then I'm kind of weirded. I don't really know what tricks to do.
Yeah.
Whereas if there's someone that does a lot of stall tricks and a lot of similar kind of things of what I do, then I'm kind of okay, I just need to do some weird stuff, something different.
Right.
It kind of changes my mindset and what kind of things I'm trying to do, how to approach it differently.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And that must be so hell for the judges.
Yeah, and that's where it really comes down to, right? Is the poor bastards have to decide if both of us are both really on point, and and then we have completely different styles, then what the hell?
Seriously,
it basically comes down to who you enjoyed more and which one you enjoyed more. Or
Rod bought me that beer last night, so I guess he gets the flag.
Yeah, remember that one for sure.
Right. For some reason, last night, did you find it was weird how Rod was super friendly? No. Was that just
funny
me?
How Rod brings presents for all the judges every year? I don't know why.
Just like subliminally getting favors.
No, we can't be. Hey, I'm gonna edit this part out, man. People can't hear that shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Clip.
Clip.
Oh man, but I think I really like how Catch and Flow from last year, they improved their judging by having the sectioned off judging where one person watches and in charge of watching one specific thing. That is like
5 rather than the 3.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
It's interesting, yeah.
Do you like it? Do you not like it?
I like it, yeah.
Right?
I like it. I think it's a good approach. The one thing I didn't like was that when they did it so that every judge had to put up their flag independently. So it was like combo judge, and then the next was difficulty judge, and the next was the cleanliness. I think it all has to be together. Because otherwise it puts so much pressure on the judge,
That's
like, so like if a blue flag goes up and then a red flag and then a blue flag and then a red flag and then there's 5 judges. So the last one is like, okay, so the rest of the guys don't fucking matter. It's my choice. Like,
right.
And it's like, well, fuck, what do I do? Like,
true. Okay, that's true. Right? I wonder, like, in everyone's brains, like at the end, if they're really like looking at everyone else's what their pick was and how much it would affect them, or if they're by the end of the runs, they're just like, all right, this is who I choose, and that's it. Hopefully that's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of with the category thing, right? It's like, so they're all judging differently. That's kind of the whole point of it.
We're doing it in Japan, and have you watched a lot of Japanese TV since you've been here?
A little bit. I try not to, but it's very interesting.
It is definitely a good way to learn, just getting all that listening down. People, the way that the TV companies and the producers release or have shows done, like the style of them, everything has to be like a climactic, like, oh, what's gonna happen? Hey, commercials. There's some shows where they'll have like 2 topics in a show that they're going to talk about, and they'll start off with one, and then just as it's getting like juicy, like, oh, what's going to happen, they stop it, and they're like, here's the other story that we're going to talk about today. Wait until the end of the fucking show to find out what happens to this first story that we talked about. Kills me inside. But so it goes to, I believe, that and having the judges raising one flag at a time, so all the audience is just like, whoa, what's gonna happen? Like, pissing their pants. For the audience, it's exciting for sure. Yeah, but for the judges, like, they're fucked. Hopefully, they should have it where it's like there's like an electronic button, like right as it finishes, they push the button of who they choose.
That's smart, and then they release it separately.
So they can't change their mind once they've made up their mind at the end of the 2 sets.
That would be better, but that sounds expensive.
You lock in. Come on, everyone's got smartphones. There's some app for that.
Yeah, there probably is. You're probably
right. Come on, they're taking $60 from everyone, 100 people, and then $40 for just to go watch it.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you, bud.
You can get some. You can get some tech. Maybe next year. I'll talk with Nobu.
Yeah, we'll have to talk with Nobu.
Right, I'll share the idea with him.
Definitely.
Oh man. And Rod, I think it is our time to say goodbye.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I feel like the sesh is over.
Yeah, we've been jamming for a while. I think the sesh is over. Mm-hmm. It was good. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and listening to us 2 Dama Nerds. Just Dama out.
Yeah, if you guys made it this far, then props. You're also a Dama Nerd.
You're Congrats. A Dama Nerd. Yeah, if you want the next medal for the next Dama Nerd,
tune in next time.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about getting a medal, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Medals. Are they really metal? Are they glass?
We'll just talk about some heavy metal.
See, or we'll just talk about heavy metal.
Yeah.
Just really weed out our listeners.
Hell yeah. All right.
But again, everyone, thank you all so much. We are the Dama Nerds. My name is MJ from the Kendama Boo.
And I'm Rod, repping that Terra squad.
Terra squad.
All right.
And we'll catch you guys later. We're the Dama Nerds. Peace out.
Dama Nerds out.
I'm coming to die.